Hey guys, welcome to another late night podcast with Bridget and Holly. I'm your host, Bridget.
And I'm your host, Holly.
Well, listen, guys, tonight we were supposed to have a really interesting show. It was supposed to be should your significant other or can your significant other have a best friend of the opposite sex? Y'all, we recorded that entire show. Found out at the end of it, we had technical difficulties. A lot of it didn't record, and we had two other special guests. So we're going to have to wait till we pull those other special guests back with us so we can record it once again. But rest assured, we will have that future show in the future. I just can't say when. I don't want to give you a promise date and let you down again. But we're still going to do a show tonight, and tonight's topic is interesting facts that you should know. Okay, so, and some of them you shouldn't know. They're just interesting facts. We're just going to
They
leave it
are
at that,
very
okay?
interesting. We did a lot
Yeah,
of searching, a lot of research on this.
we did. I think we did. So, before we get started, let me ask you how your day has been, darling.
Ugh, we're really gonna talk about this, aren't we? It started off good, got worse. Now it's better. A little bit of car trouble, but it's all gonna work out. Other than that, that's about it. And how's your day been going with Mr. Ronnie?
Good. We've actually had a really good day. I cooked steaks, fries, and slaw tonight. Um, my best friend Shelly, she went down, it passed me to eat, called me and asked me about going out to eat, and I was already cooking steaks, so I can't go. But they did drop by and see me for a few minutes, and other than that, we've
Oh,
just been hanging out at the house. But I do have a bone to pick with you.
with me?
Late night podcast. I'm always in my gown, and you're always looking at you fixing to leave and go clubbing after we get done because you full dressed, hair, makeup, every damn thing.
Yeah, but like honestly, this is a dress, but I turned it into a nightgown. So
Oh, okay.
technically, it is. I'm in my night clothes now. I mean, for makeup, I just
Duh.
just did a little bit, so I don't look so pale. But I mean,
I put
look
a
at your makeup. You look gorgeous as usual.
I did
Yes,
put a little on. I ain't gonna lie.
we
Now I
can't
woke
look
up like
washed
this. I
out.
woke up
You know,
like
we're
this.
two beauties. We got to hold up to our standards.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's it, that's it. Okay, guys. So to get in our podcast, interesting facts and some things you should know. So I'm gonna start out with this, Holly. This is what I need you to do. I should have had you do this before we got started, but I forgot. We got to talking. I need you to go to your kitchen and get an egg and a spoon.
Go to my kitchen to get an egg and a spoon.
Yeah,
An
egg and
egg
a
and a
spoon,
spoon.
darling.
Okay, I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
We get an egg and
Anyhow,
a spoon.
y'all, we're gonna keep her get an egg and a spoon. We're gonna keep her. Y'all are wondering what in the hell is going on. What an egg and a spoon? What in the hell? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna teach you. Y'all, some of y'all may know, but we're gonna teach you and beautiful Miss Holly how to perfectly hard boil an egg. You know how you go in there and you start peeling an egg and it's so tough, like it is so tough to peel, and you're having a hard time with it, and you're like, and by the time it's over with, you done tore the whole damn egg up. Well, we're never gonna do that again. We're gonna make sure
All
this is
right.
good. Okay, there you go.
My
Okay,
egg,
now I don't
my
want you
egg
to
and
do
my
this.
spoon.
I don't want you to do this first. I want you to listen first. Okay. I'm going to teach you how to perfectly boil a hard boiled egg. It's
Okay.
going to peel perfect and everything. Okay. So the first thing you want to do, you want to get your water boiling. You want your water in a full boil.
Okay.
Okay. And then you take the eggs before you put them in the water. And I want you to take the spoon and tap the large end of the egg. As you're tapping it, you're going to hear it snap. Now wait, let me do mine first because I want you to listen. So as you're tapping it, you're going to hear a snap. So listen.
I
Did you
heard
hear
it.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, now what that does is there's a membrane underneath here that connects the egg, and it busts that membrane without busting the egg, and therefore when you peel it, it peels better. So go ahead and tap your large end, just barely tap, tap, tap.
I heard. Did you hear it?
There you go.
So
Yes, I
that
did.
was because when I peel, like I don't know if
So
y'all
let
can
me
see it
finish. Let
on.
me tell y'all this.
Oh, okay.
So once you do that, your water's boiling. Then I want you to take some tongs and slowly drop your eggs in the water. I want you to boil them for 13 to 14 minutes. and I want you to put just a little tad of baking soda in the water.
Baking
Okay,
soda. What does
now
that
when they're
do?
done, when your 13, 14 minutes is up, pull them off the water, drain them, and immediately put them in an ice bath for about 3 to 4 minutes. You go to peel them bad babies after that, you crack them and peel them, the eggs shells are just going to fall off.
What does the baking soda do?
It helps kind of break away that adhesive too and keep them from re-sticking together.
Really?
Really.
Oh my God, because I did the hard boiled eggs to take to work, and y'all probably can't see it, but I'm gonna try and get up close. But I cut my finger on the eggshell. See it? And
Mm-hmm.
when I tell y'all, as little as that is, it hurt like hell for the whole day
It does.
from an eggshell.
Yep. That'll
I'm
never
gonna
happen
try that
again.
next time.
That'll never happen again. Now, I want when you try it, I want you to call me, text me, voice memo me, whatever you do, and be like, girl, I love this," because you will. You'll love it.
I am definitely gonna try that because I boil eggs every week. Every week.
But did you hear that sound? Was you able to hear the crack?
Yeah, I heard the little. It went.
Yep,
So
yep.
I
That's
got
what it
one
breaks with.
egg already prepared. I got a half a dozen more.
There you go.
So
What you
one's ready.
And I tell you what you can do. You can leave them in the egg carton and just flip them large side up and just tap each one of them. You just go down
Yeah.
the line, where you don't have to hold each one and do it. You can just go down the line and go tap, 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 tap. You'll snap, and it'll be a snap all the way down, and just take your tongs and put them right in the boiling water.
And it'll just be ready when it's time to go.
Yeah, yep,
That's a good idea. I'm definitely going to do that.
yep. All right, now I'm gonna let you do it. I just taught y'all how to do a perfectly hard boiled egg. Y'all, you go ahead with your interesting fact.
Okay. Now, mine is not so much teaching you anything, but I thought this was a very interesting fact and never knew this. But if most of y'all, if y'all don't know who Dolly Parton is, Google her. She is a legendary all-time country singer. Okay, she's
Yeah.
been around since what, 1950s, 60s,
I don't know. She's been on but looks good as hell. Like,
right?
God.
And
I'm
she's what, in her 80s,
if she ain't, she's damn close to it. But I'm pretty jealous because she's hotter than I am. She's hotter than some 20 years old. I know.
right? And still got firm tig old bitties.
That's
You
right.
know, it's
Because she
like,
ain't never had no kids and ain't never breastfed like me.
oh God. So she still got them all intact. Well, did y'all know that Dolly Parton lost in a Dolly Parton look-alike contest?
What?
Yes, and so despite her going on the stage and went all out with her hair and her makeup, the least she had the least applauding in the contest, and she lost. She did not win a Dolly Parton look-alike contest. She had the
Now, how
least
you
applause.
gonna lose a contest saying people don't even look like you?
Right. I was so shocked because I'm like, here you got Dolly Parton, legit, in
Yeah.
this look-alike contest, and she doesn't win. But I'm gonna tell you now, I've watched so many things. Like there's a oh my God, it's a show on Netflix. I think it's called Dumpling. I think. And she's obsessed with Dolly Parton. She loves
I've
Dolly
seen
Parton.
that. Mhm.
Yeah, great, cute movie. And if you look at them dressed up as her, some of them really actually look like Dolly Parton.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I
they
can
do.
kind of see how it's a little hard to distinguish which one is which because they dress up like her so well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I thought that was neat. I thought that was neat to share with y'all.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely neat. Okay, so now mine, my source, I got it from the Good Housekeeping, Reader's Digest, and Google. Those where my facts come from. Okay.
Okay.
So are you aware? Everybody has the saying. It says American is apple pie. Are you aware that apple pie is not American at all? It comes from England.
No, I did not know that.
Yep.
It comes
So
from
the
England?
Yep. So the next time you hear something, oh honey, that's as American as apple pie. They've even got movies Don't that one show, wasn't it called No, it's called American
American
Pie.
Pie. Yeah, there's a movie. There's movies. There's like two or three of them called American Pie.
Yeah, but that's not about apple pie. No.
No, it's about him sticking his Peter bug and masturbating into apple pie.
I just messed that up. Anyhow, next interesting fact.
That is very, very interesting. I had no idea. I would have never thought that didn't come from United
Exactly.
States.
I didn't either. I didn't either.
I never knew that. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. This one is very interesting. Okay. It's a little lengthy, but I shortened it up so I could tell y'all about it.
Okay.
Okay, so a swarm of 20,000 bees followed a car for 2 days because their queen bee was trapped inside. A 68-year-old grandmother returning home from a nature reserve was shocked to find her car covered in bees. So, what happened was they called somebody and they came in and removed the bees safely. They did it with, the right tools and stuff like that. Well, a few days later, the bees returned. They returned because they didn't get the queen bee out of the car like they thought they did. So they finally found the queen bee, and needless to say, they never returned after they removed them all again. But is that not amazing that,
Bees will go to that extent to protect their queen.
yeah,
Now
in
hold on.
2 days of traveling?
Why can't we get men to do that for us?
I know. Like,
I
that's
want to see a man travel
crazy.
for 2 fucking days just to watch after my ass and make sure I'm okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, do better. Why can't you be like a queen bee, Because we are your queen bee. So
That's
why aren't you
right.
following us?
That's right.
But yeah, they got her out and removed all the bees safely again, and they never returned. But I just thought
That
that was fascinating.
that is very fascinating. Just
Yeah,
the lengths that they will go to.
two
Huh.
days straight. 2 days straight they rode on a car.
Okay. So I have an interesting fact. Do you know that M&M's actually stood for Mars? It stands for Mars and Murray. They're from the founders of Mars Candy, which was Forrest Mars, and Bruce Murray, which was the founder of Hershey's. So they came together and made M&Ms and decided to name them that
So they're named after themselves.
after the founders.
Wow. No, I did not know that because I always wondered, and I'm surprised I didn't do research because I go to Google for everything. But I don't know. I've never really been like, oh, what does M&M stand for?
You
I
know what I
never would
always
have.
thought it stood for?
What?
Mm, mm, mm.
Pop one in the mouth.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah. That good.
That's cute. That is so cute.
I seriously did that. That's no joke. I really thought the reason they called it M&Ms is because when people would eat them, they go mmm. So I thought it
Oh
was
my
two.
god.
I thought they were saying M and M because you was going mmm.
Yeah, but I can see why you would think that. That makes sense. It really does. It
Does
really
it
does.
really now? And after
Yeah.
I learned the real reason behind it, I think it's kind of stupid if you ask me.
Oh god, no, that's cute. That is so cute. Um, okay, y'all, this fact kind of shocked me because I can't wait to hear what you say when I read this. Okay, in the 1930s, did you know that it was common to hang your children in cages outside of your window? Bitch, do I look like I belong in a zoo?
Why did we stop doing that then?
Oh god.
Like
I mean,
maybe sometimes they cried and acting fools. That just sounds like a pretty damn good idea to me.
that's a good way to keep them confined without getting into shit for sure. For sure. But I thought
Wonder
that
why
was
they
so
did
weird.
that though. I mean, like for real, being for real. What? Wonder why they did that.
I don't know. That's the oddest thing. And they showed the picture under of like it's the picture and underneath is the fact. And you see this little like 2-year old little boy just sitting in a cage. And she's upstairs now. She's in an apartment. And this damn cage is just hanging out the window. I'm like, damn, are you related to Michael Jackson? Like he hung his baby over the damn balcony. Is that where that come from? Did he see that and wanted to do that with
I was a
his
little
kid?
confused there for a minute. I was thinking, Michael Jackson, what did she have long hair or something?
Oh yeah, when he hung his baby over the damn balcony,
Yeah,
thought
I
that
forgot
was
all about that.
that was
Yeah, he did
crazy.
do that.
But
Everybody had a
yeah,
fit
I
about
thought
that.
that was
That is
crazy.
crazy. That is crazy. The things they used to do with kids and the world today, man, you can't sneeze sideways without offending somebody, I'm telling you
Yeah, no
what.
people call DSS on you in a heartbeat. You got your kid out the window in a damn
Uh
cage.
yeah, just want to let you know this girl got her baby hanging in a cage outside the window. Hey, if we can identify as anything, I'm gonna identify as somebody from the 1930s, so I can do that, right?
Right.
That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm gonna give you a gross one. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I love the gross ones.
Dead skin cells are the main ingredient of household dust.
Really?
Yep. So when you're dusting, you're actually collecting the skin cells of everybody that lives in that house.
Oh my God. Is that why houses get so dusty when you got more than like one person living in here?
Yep.
Oh my God, that's insane.
Ain't that gross?
I need to read you with you saying that. I need to tell you about.
That's
Oh,
fun.
with you saying that, did you know, which is this makes sense, that a human loses about 1 million skin cells per 24 hours?
No, I didn't know that, but that's the reason we got so much dust.
Exactly. I was like, oh my God, I got to find
What?
that fact because it goes perfect with what you said. And it's so funny because I'm like, where the fuck did all this dust come from?
That's right. That's what
Like,
I do. Because in my mind, I'm thinking it's where you open and shut your door.
me
Uh,
too.
but you think about it, your TV don't give off dust. Your furniture don't give off dust. What's giving off dust? It's us.
Yeah. So it's not even dust at all. It's just dust.
Yeah. It
That
said
is
it's the main
nasty.
ingredient. It is nasty. It
That
is
is
nasty.
nasty.
Okay, so you read that one. Let me see what else I can come up with. Oh, do you know the voices of Mickey and Minnie, the original voices of Mickey and Minnie, got married in real life? Wayne,
Oh,
yeah, Wayne Allwine and Russi Taylor were married and until Allwine passed in 2009.
oh, that is so sweet.
Ain't it though?
Oh
I
my
got a cute one.
God.
Yeah,
Now,
I didn't know that though. I didn't know they were
I
actually
didn't
married.
either. Now, did it say if them doing the voices is what got them together, or were they together and then they
No,
used them as a couple?
no, the voices is what got them together.
The voices got them together. Oh my
Mm,
God, that is
ain't
so
that cute?
cute.
It
I
is cute.
never knew that. Well, speaking on Disney, this is so funny because I'm fixing to bounce off your Mickey and Minnie.
Okay.
Did you know that Disneyland's famous Pirate of the Caribbean ride used real skeletons?
What?
Now, whose damn dead bodies are they propping up on these rides?
That's where I say that it's these people who are organ donors and stuff. And Disney's the highest bidder for them skeletons.
I could not do that. I feel like that's being so disrespectful to the dead. Here is John Doe that got hit by a car, and you try to donate his body to science, and then Disney's gonna come in and say, "Oh, well, we'll take his bones because we
But we
need it
need
for
to
our
research
ride."
where they're getting those bones from. Were they homeless people? Were they
Well, homeless
uh
people that might have got hit by a car.
by you? By you?
Y'all
For
will
people that
understand that
don't
when
know
y'all
that
see.
reference, you need to go back and watch the last podcast and you'll understand.
Yeah, you'll understand that.
I didn't even think about that until you said it. I was like, what is her obsession with a homeless person getting hit? And it dawned on me
Yeah.
what you were doing. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Right, right. But yeah, I thought that's kind of neat. So that's two Disney facts that we let everybody know about.
There you go. Okay. Did you know that a dog only smells good smells with their left nostril?
So they smelled the shitty stuff with the right one?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
I don't know. Only one. But I'll give you another interesting fact since we're talking about that because you said, how's that possible? Did you know that that both of your nostrils work? Yes, and they both carry the load. But when you breathe, you mainly just breathe out of one, and then every couple hours it switches to the other. You're not breathing equally out of both.
Oh my God. I am so glad you said that because let me fucking tell you, I thought I was abnormal. I was like, I know I have chronic sinusitis, but how come I can only breathe through my left nostril today? And then later on, I'm like, oh, now it's clear on the right side. And when I tell you, and you've heard me blow my nose, I sound like a baby elephant getting stomped on or something. And I blow my nose so much for that fact. Because I'm like, oh my God, my sinuses are so bad. Let me unclog it. And then for that split second, I'll feel air out of both. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. And then like 10 minutes later, it's like, fuck, it's clogged up again.
Yeah. Now, when you're blowing and you're intentionally pushing, it comes out of both. But if you're sitting there just right now, just normal breathe out of your nose.
Only my right one right now.
Exactly. It comes out of one more than the other.
Because if I hold this nostril and go, like, it hardly comes out. I didn't snot
Oh
up my
God.
fingers, y'all, I promise.
Well, you're absolutely normal, Holly. Just letting you know.
God, I can't believe it. I'm going to have to let JoJo know that too because she was like, I think I'm getting a cold. I can only
No,
breathe through one of my nostrils.
you're normal, girl. You're normal.
Oh, okay. Check this out. Okay, Bridget, if you say you ain't seen this movie, I'm a draw on your forehead with this highlighter.
If I say
Okay.
I hadn't seen this movie, we're gonna have to shortly do famous movies I've never seen.
Yes. Have you ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yes,
Oh, this is when I wish I had an applaud button. Okay. All right. And I know most of y'all have probably seen this. I did not know this. Well, first of all, did you know it's based on a true story?
I heard that back years ago when the movie first come out. A lot of my friends were saying, it's based on a true story, don't you? But I thought they were just bullshitting, trying to make it scarier.
It actually was. So, the director Craven revealed that the inspiration for the iconic slasher film came from a story he read from the LA Times about a boy who was having disturbing nightmares and he refused to sleep for days because he was just so freaking scared. So the same night that he finally like succumbed to exhaustion, he died in his sleep, but not before screaming out for help in the middle of the night of his nightmares. And he died. And that's what gave him the idea and the motivation to do Nightmare on Elm Street.
Now, do you remember the song? Do you remember the song for that?
The one with Fresh Prince.
No,
That
The
began
Freddie.
the nightmare on my street. Oh, well, that was kind of more like a parody, wasn't it?
Yes, the actual Nightmare on Elm Street song.
God,
I
I'm
know
drawing
it.
a
You ready
blank.
for me to sing it? You ready for me to
Yeah,
sing it?
sing it.
It goes 1, 2, Freddy's
Oh,
coming for you. 3,
3,
4,
4, you
better
better
lock
lock
the door.
your door. 5,
5, 6,
6,
grab
you
your
better get
crucifix.
6.
7, 8, never stay up
Up
late.
late.
9,
9,
10, never
10.
sleep again.
Oh, never sleep again. I thought it was 9, 10. Here he comes again, but never sleep again makes sense.
Mhm.
Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot that for a minute. I totally
Yeah.
forgot about that.
You stop. What did you say? What was the
I was
song you
singing.
said?
Did you ever hear the version with Fresh Prince singing it? And he would sing it. That began the nightmare on my street, and there's a video to it too. And Freddie's in the video. You're gonna have to Google that Will Smith's Nightmare on
I
Elm
don't
Street.
think that would have fit the movie very well if they would have been singing that
Yeah,
movie.
it definitely would because it's a funny song. So yeah, I can't believe I said that. I totally forgot it was the 1, 2. Like, oh my God.
What I love the fact that we're different on our interesting facts. Mine are simple, just dumb stuff, and yours are damn interesting. You
Oh,
did really good.
yours are interesting too, though.
Okay, so you ready for this? Did you know
Yes.
Captain Crunch's real name is Horatio Magellan Crunch?
Wait a minute, say that again. You got to say that again.
Hold
What the fuck?
on. Horatio Magellan Crunch.
What?
Could you imagine me saying, "Let me go get some Horatio Magellan Crunch for breakfast"?
Oh my god! Could you imagine being when Roll is being called to school to see if you're present? Like that's a fucking.
So they just shortened it and started calling him Captain Crunch. Didn't give him the whole captain either, just CAP apostrophe N. Captain.
They
Captain Crunch.
abbreviate it.
Fuck it. We ain't gonna call you Horatio. I'm sorry. You ain't
Oh my
Horatio
god! No, I did not know that.
today.
Oh,
Well, now you do. So every time you eat that bowl of Captain Crunch now, think about that.
Captain Crunch has changed for me for the rest of my life.
It'll never be the same, will it?
No, it won't. Oh, oh my god! Never, 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 never. Okay. Oh. Okay, y'all. I was really shocked about this. Did y'all know that babies grow mustaches in the womb, but they spread to grow hair on their entire bodies, and they shed their mustache before birth? Bitch,
Really?
I ain't shed mine. What happened?
It just didn't work right for you, Holly. It just didn't work
It
right.
didn't. Mine didn't fall off. But could you imagine that? I
That
had
would be.
no idea.
So here's what's going to happen. Eventually, there's going to be a baby born with a full blown ass mustache where it just doesn't go away. Walk out and be looking like Barat or whatever. Barat.
Yes, yeah. Borat, Borat.
Borat. Yeah, Borat.
Yes, that's exactly what they're gonna look like. But I
Be
was
looking
like,
like Horatio Magellan Crunch.
oh, God. I was like, when I read that, I was like, literally, I said, "Oh my god!" And JoJo said, "What?" I said, "JoJo, check this out." And me and her were so mad. We were like, "We still got our fucking mustaches. What the fuck?"
It never
Oh
went
god.
nowhere. Never went nowhere. Okay,
Oh
see, do you
never.
know there's only one letter of the alphabet that never appears in any U.S. state? Just one letter of the alphabet. What do you think it is?
God, I want to say I've heard this before, but I don't know. One letter. Oh my god. I would have to say. Well, no, it's not that. No,
What
it
would you
ain't.
get? What would you get ready to say?
I was gonna say V, and I'm like, fuck, there's Vermont, Virginia, and then I was gonna say X, but no, there's Texas. Um, God, I want to guess this so bad. Okay, I'm gonna say F.
F.
That doesn't appear. Wait,
Florida. Florida.
fuck. They just got hit by a hurricane. I should have known that shit. Not laughing at you, Florida. Laughing
Uh,
at this brain right here. Oh my
yeah.
god. I give up.
Just take one more second. Just do 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 do
Oh my
do
god.
do do do
L.
do. What?
L.
What? Louisiana.
I will. Excuse me. I need to go back to school. Somebody.
You're gonna kick yourself in the ass when I tell you this letter.
I am because I'm sitting here thinking it's not G because there's Georgia, A Alabama, B Boston, Chicago,
Boston ain't a
Denver.
state.
Huh?
Boston ain't a state, is it? That's
Oh
Massachusetts.
wait, that's in Massachusetts. Wait, there's no states that start B.
A B? But we got to figure out the state that starts with a B or has a B. No, it had it. The letter appears in the alphabet. It appears in the name of the state. So Alabama would have the B in it. This letter does not appear in any,
Oh, in
the whole
any.
word. The whole word.
How is that possible? Every letter appears in something.
No, it doesn't. One does it. I'm going to give you one more guess.
God, I almost want to say Z.
Arizona.
Fuck. I give up. I'm sounding dumber and dumber on our podcast.
Well, we thought she was smart. It's a Q.
Exactly.
The letter
IQ
Q.
just went.
Q.
The letter Q.
The letter
Son of a
Q.
bitch.
Yeah, I told you was going to be mad at yourself.
The
But that's
letter
one of those things that when
Q.
you're forced to answer or think about, you just can't. Your mind goes blank.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I so feel. Oh my God.
Now,
I
I'm going to
cannot
be
believe
honest
that.
with you. All the rest of your guesses was pretty good, but when you said F, I was just like, what?
I know. Fucking Florida. Fucking Florida. Oh, I got a cute one.
Go ahead.
Excuse me. Because we are country bumpkins and we all say y'all. Okay, so the word y'all dates back to at least 1631. People believe the term originated in the 18th or 19th centuries, but in fact, it's been in use way, way longer than that.
That just means we've had country bitches for longer than we can count.
Exactly. So when people say y'all, what is y'all? Look it up. Look it up.
And
It's been here
what
longer than
does
us.
y'all mean to you? What does y'all mean to you?
Y'all to me means like when I say, hey, y'all want to come with us, it means you, and you. You know, it means like kind of like a group of people, or, how y'all doing today? That means like, how's me, Jason, and JoJo?
Right, but you do know that it's Y apostrophe ALL. So
Uh
it is
huh.
actually two words put together. What do you think those two words are?
You all.
You all. Yes,
Yeah, it
that's right.
means, because I cut that part out of the statement because it said that a lot of people, it went from you all to y'all,
Yeah.
and that's how it like abbreviated.
But
But
you
a
know
lot of people
another
were like,
another one down here in the South that we say that I never could catch on to saying, but I hear a lot of Southerners say it.
uh-huh,
Yuns.
young and
Yuns.
young, what, young?
Yeah, Yuns. Yuns. Yuns want to come. Yuns don't want to come.
I've never heard of that.
We say that a lot here in North Carolina. Yuns.
Really? Now
Hmm.
I get picked at because I'll be like, you want to come with? And they're like, are you fucking from North or from the South? I'm like, bitch, I'm from the South, but sometimes I just say that. I mean, I was married to a Canadian,
Yeah.
years ago. So that's kind of where it
I
got.
say you want to come with.
Yeah, I'm like, you want to come with? Or I'll be like, you wanna pop? You wanna pop? They're like, pop? You mean a
I
fucking
not
drink?
no pop.
I'll say
Like,
pop or soda sometimes, but for most part, it's like you want something to drink. But when I say those words, like, they're like, you are not from the South. But I'm gonna tell you, it's
oh, you're
so
talking about
funny.
calling soda pop.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like you said you want to come with, and then you said you want to pop. And I thought pop was another word for come with. You want to
Oh,
pop?
no, no, no,
You
no.
want to pop out of here?
That was
Yeah,
another word
you
for
want to pop out?
soda.
I thought that was your. I thought that was your mating call. Hey, you want to pop?
Come on, let's do it, baby. Let's pop it out. Let me pop one out. But
Pop.
it's so funny because I was born and raised in the South. My mom was originally from Queens, so and they're Italian. And it's so funny because she was raised there and they moved down here. I can't remember. She was like little when they moved down here.
Right.
But so she grew up on the southern cooking, the fat back, the cornbread, the fish eyes, all that shit.
Oh, fish.
Collards.
Oh,
I just I
you
just
you
threw
had me
that
till
in
you
there.
said fish eyes.
But
You like Southern and saying cornbread, and I'm yeah fish eyes. No.
but I am not your traditional southerner because I'm not big on turnips. I'm not big on cornbread. I'm not big on fat back. Like, I don't know. I've just never been big on that type of food. Like, the Italian in me comes out because it's spaghetti, it's pizza, it's ravioli, rigatoni, stromboli. Like, that's the part that comes out of me. But now I've tried turnips out of a can and they were good. They tasted like spinach, and collards. I have tasted a collard sandwich, and it was okay, but not like my mama and Tammy. Every time they would sell collared sandwich plates. Oh, let's go get a collared sandwich plate. I gotta have one.
Right.
Not me.
Uh. So I'm gonna give you an interesting fact. Do you know that your brain hides your nose?
Huh?
Yeah,
How?
your brain hides your nose. Your nose is always visible to your eyes, always. But
Yeah.
your brain has taught you to hide your nose and not focus on it and not see it.
Oh, yeah, because I
Exactly.
can. Yeah,
Otherwise, but we feel like to see it, we do this, but really you can see it looking straight out. It's just your brain has hid it from your mind.
and you know that makes sense because if not, that I think that would really distract you throughout the day.
It would be like damn big ass nose. Now I'm
Hell, you'll be
saying
like,
that's for the majority of the people. You might have a few people that their nose is so big their brain don't. No, I'm just kidding. I think it does for everybody.
oh, I would be like, oh my god, I need to get a nose job if my nose was that big.
That's right.
Okay, I have another one. Excuse me, my nose is a little itchy. Okay, so here's another movie one. If you hadn't seen it, I know you've at least heard of it, but I know you know Home Alone. Have you ever seen Home Alone?
Yes.
You know.
I do want to let you know that throughout the podcast, you've either froze or it's turned into a black screen. You guys, if you happen to end up seeing this on your end, just bear with us. As long as you can hear her, that's all we're worried about.
Oh, I didn't know it did that because it
Yeah.
just is ran normal. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys, and I'm the only
It's
one using my internet. Um. Okay, so Warner Brothers got approached about Home Alone first. Well,
okay.
they declined it because they didn't want to spend $14 million on it.
Wow.
Well, 21st Century Fox decided to pick it up,
Right.
and do you know that that film grossed 476 million worldwide?
You know,
Tell me, Warner,
I bet you they's ready to kick themselves in the ass.
is that $476 million, and all you had to put in was $14 million.
But do you think
Oh,
it would have been a different movie if they would have done it? Like it wouldn't have been as good?
well, I don't know because, like, I know when they do movies, like they're handing you the script, so of course everything's already planted out with the wording, but the
But still,
setup
you got your
possibly,
setting, you got your actors that you decide to
yeah,
hire. You got uh did 20th Century Fox add or take away some things that maybe wouldn't have made it as good? Because I actually love that movie.
I do too. And would they have chosen Macaulay Culkin?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, and I think he
You
makes the
know,
movie. He
so
makes it too.
I would love to do more research. I think I'm gonna do more research on this because I would like to know that was everything set in place and that was just the amount that it was going to cost to make this movie,
Right?
and they just passed on it because they saw it as being a flop,
Yeah.
or did they pass it up? Century Fox took it and just took over everything.
But the reason they probably didn't pick it up because Home Alone was something that tons of American kids did back in the 80s by themselves because we were latchkey kids.
Yeah,
So to
yeah, that's
them,
true.
they probably thought Home Alone. Hell, everybody does that. Who gives a damn? That can't be interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but in reality, it would have been interesting to see what kids our age do when we're home alone, like to see it from, another kid's like point of view. Okay, they're home alone, so what goes on in their day? What
Exactly.
mischief and
Mischief.
stuff
Yeah,
like that are they doing? Yeah.
that's exactly right. Okay, so did you know? Did you know that if you sneeze while you're driving, that your eyes are closed for approximately 50 feet? That is half a football field.
50 feet?
Yep.
What?
hmm
No, I did not know that.
If you
And I
sneeze
be
while
having some damn sneezing attacks back
Well,
to
that's what
back
I
to
was going to
back to
say.
back.
Thinking about the people that go, achoo, achoo, achoo. You could be driving for an entire football field with your eyes actually closed.
Yeah, and not even know it.
Not even know it.
How does that happen though? But yet you're still able to drive. Like we're gonna have to come up with a good topic and do a podcast on like how the brain works and how it controls all these functions and senses and shit that we got.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. If we come up with a podcast about how the female brain works, we've done figured out an amazing thing, and we will make millions. I'm just
Oh
saying.
God, yes, exactly, exactly.
I'm just saying.
Let's see. Oh, here is something to think about. Did you know that the picture for your funeral may have already been taken?
Oh my god.
And when I read that for a second, I said, "Huh? What?" And I
Yeah.
sat there and I thought about it, and I was like, "I don't understand." And I was like, "Oh my God!" Like
Yeah,
that's crazy
especially
to
if,
think about.
especially because, like you said, you walk out your door, and you don't know, is today my last day? You just don't know.
Yeah,
So if it was like your last day, what if they would use, and see, nowadays they don't just use one picture, they'll do slideshows at funeral, and they'll show
yeah.
all
We
these
did one at my
pictures.
mom's. We did a
Yeah.
slideshow at hers.
So little do you know, some of these pictures that you're currently taking are going to pop up at your funeral, and that's
At your
creepy to
funeral.
think about.
Isn't it though?
Yeah,
Girl, I tell you what, I better clean my phone out.
I'm telling you. You know what though? I want to get buried in a nightgown.
Do you really?
I do,
I
but
want
I
to get
do.
cremated, I think.
Do you? I've always been. I guess because I was raised Southern Baptist, and Southern Baptists believe you're not supposed to do that. That's why I don't. I don't do it.
I get that because some people are like, if you're, if we're resurrected, you got to have a body
Yeah,
to come back to. And I mean, that is the scary thing too. But I sit there and think, I'm underground and I don't want all these damn bugs and whatever like eating on my skin and all that stuff, and I'm like, ooh, like that creeps me out to know
it
that
is.
like once you're buried, your hair and your nails continue to grow, which is really fucking weird.
Really?
Yes, your hair and your nails continue to grow, but all these bugs are gonna just eat at you, and then you're gonna open it up and you're gonna be like, you know. But I get let's talk more about the nightgown thing too. So I know why, but do they know why?
Who does? I just think it's more comfortable. But I do want, and not one of these like moo I actually want, and I need to go buy it and hang it in my closet in plastic, because you
Oh
never know
no,
what's gonna.
Bridget, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
No.
Well, I've told my family I won't, like. Have you ever seen those pink gowns that look like a quilt? They have like the X's in them, and they look like a quilt almost. They're puffy, and
Uh.
I want them to have the big. I want it to be pink like that with the quilt fabric stuff, and I want it to have white collar, and on each one of the white collars have little pink flowers.
You gonna look like a roll of toilet paper in a casket.
Oh, pink Charmin! Remember when they used to use colored toilet paper?
Yes.
I really want
You know
that.
that's all they use in France.
It's
In France,
actually
they use pink toilet paper.
it really.
Yeah, that I didn't write that fact down, but I remembered it, and I was like, I should write that down. And I'm like, nah, that's not boring. I won't never use it. And
It would give me a yeast infection. It would give me a yeast. Little did you know, your friend's gonna look like some French toilet paper. But it's
that's
really.
why I'm
I'm gonna show
Charmin
you. I'm gonna
Queen.
get you a picture of the gown and send it to you. It's elegant. It's an elegant
You
gown,
gotta send it to me
and I don't want
because
no shoes on. I want to be barefoot.
you want to be barefoot.
Yeah, and no, I don't want no bra on. Don't put no damn bra on me.
Girl,
I
you
want.
just making it easy access for them bugs to get to your ass.
I know I want panties on. I
Oh
just don't want
God,
a bra.
you say you do or don't want panties?
I do want panties.
Oh yeah, yeah, you won't know. Worms crawling up into taco.
No.
That's why my hiney's clean. I'm sure. I'm Charmin Queen.
And my best friend's gonna have look
Oh
like toilet
God.
paper. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a really interesting fact
Oh, let's
that
hear
you're
it.
gonna be like, oh my god. Do you know Elvis was originally blonde, and he started dyeing his hair to get an edgier look, but he would touch it up with shoe polish in between shows.
Shoe polish to
Hmm.
make it that shiny, like oily look.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh, you know that stank.
He did. He probably did. But
He
I
was
was shocked.
blonde.
He was blonde.
Well, I'm gonna have to Google a blonde Elvis and
I'm
see if I
telling
can
you.
find out.
We're gonna have to
That's
look at. I,
crazy.
I didn't even do that. I didn't even do that when I saw that, and I should have. I
I
should
would
have been
love to
like,
see that. I would so
that
love to
would be
see
cool.
that. Let's see. Oh, okay. So, Bridget, do you eat sushi?
Hell no.
Okay, now I do love sushi. I used to hate sushi for years. I finally tried it. I love it. Okay, well, this is for kind of you sushi eaters out there. A lot of times when you get sushi, they give you wasabi and ginger. First of
Yeah.
all, I like ginger, but I have to be in the mood for it. Wasabi, I hate wasabi. It sets my asshole on fire along with my nose and my mouth. But did y'all know that most wasabi paste is not real wasabi?
What is it?
So wasabi is so expensive. Most companies use horseradish instead. So what they do is they mix a little bit of wasabi with an assload of horseradish. So it says real wasabi is actually milder than what you've been getting with your sushi. So real wasabi is not as fucking hot as the shit that you get from like the stores and stuff like that. But
That's crazy.
it all tastes nasty to me though. Still, I hate wasabi.
That's crazy. I didn't know that, but my daughter likes wasabi.
JoJo does too.
I don't like it. I don't like none of
Yeah, I
it.
will
Don't
tell
even
you
like
if
it.
you got sinus issues and you can't breathe through your damn nose, take and eat you a little dollop of wasabi and open your
But you're
ass
only
back
gonna be
up.
breathing out of one side, so you need to make sure it's the side
Oh
that
yeah,
you're
that's
breathing.
true.
We learned that today.
Yeah.
Okay, see, do you know that now we're talking about the death stuff? Do you know that now you can get headstones with a QR code and it's called living headstones? When they scan the QR code, it can have your biography, your pictures, and some videos.
Wow. That's kind of high tech right there.
It's in other words, it's good to die in the 20th century, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Because you get
But
pimped
all the
out.
motherfuckers that done been dead for a long time ago, they don't get nothing like that. We just gonna
No,
have to
they
either,
missed out. They
yeah,
truly missed out.
yeah, they should have lived longer.
God. That's crazy. Oh, I got something to tell you about Queen Elizabeth. I never would have fucking thought this or knew this shit. Queen Elizabeth's cows sleep on waterbeds.
What?
Queen Elizabeth's cows sleep on waterbeds because they apparently help ease the cattle's pressure points.
Really?
She's got them bitches sleeping on waterbeds.
Her cows?
Her cows sleep on waterbeds.
I didn't know Queen Elizabeth had cows.
I did not either. But
What
she's
are they
giving
like?
them the
Pet
fucking.
cows? Are they pets?
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be butchered up and sit at the Texas Roadhouse or if they her pets and she just is making them comfortable and rolling out, the red carpet and stuff for them. But I
That's
mean,
crazy.
how does that happen? Does somebody even go in there and they tip the cow over on the waterbed? Like, let's tip a cow in your honor.
I'm surprised they got a water bed strong enough to hold a cow.
Yeah, because them bitches has got to weigh tons. They got to weigh tons.
Have you? Speaking of that, did you ever have a water bed growing up?
I did not, but my sister and her boyfriend at the time, in their house they had a waterbed and I loved it. Oh, it was
Well,
so
you know that, and
comfortable.
that's what I said. It's interesting because a couple years ago, when I was moving my bedroom in here, because again, y'all know me and my husband have separate bedrooms, and I was taking the main bedroom back over. Um, I wanted a water bed, and I was trying to look for a water bed, and water beds nowadays are not the way they used to be. The
Oh,
mattress they used
really?
to be. They're actually look like a box frame, like it is now, like a box. What? And they'll just have chambers of water in them.
Oh, wonder if they're just as comfortable. You on that waterbed and you just float. And I remember one of my boyfriends, um, when I was at his house, his dad had and if he sees this podcast, he's gonna know who I'm talking about. He had a waterbed in his bed, and we used to go in there and just fly and flop on it. and we just lay there and we would just float and just
Oh
float.
well,
It
yeah.
was so fun.
Waterbed was a real fun thing to have back in the
They
80s.
they were they were. I kind of miss
Very
those.
fun. I do too.
Okay,
So,
let's see.
do you know that crickets determine the temperature? So, if you count how many times a cricket chirps in 15 seconds and then take that number and add 37 to it, you'll get within 2 to 3 degrees of the actual temperature.
Really?
Really?
So they chirped 20 times.
No, no, no. I didn't say how many times. A cricket, like it, ever how many times they chirp in 15 seconds. So you'd need to get your watch and count their chirps in 15 seconds. And ever how many times they chirp in 15 seconds, you take that number and add 37, and you'll come within 1 to 2 degrees up or down of the actual
Yeah, so
temperature.
they chirped 20 times in 50 seconds. So it's going to be
15.
67 degrees. I
Yeah.
meant 15 seconds. They chirped 20 times. And then you
Yeah.
add what? You said 37? So it's
Yep.
going to be 57 degrees,
Yep.
between 57 and 60 or so.
Yep.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to pay attention at which I hardly ever come across a cricket, but because I can't stand for a cricket to
We'll
be
be
in
out
my
there cricket.
house.
Be out there cricket hunting. Like, where's the crickets
I
at?
know. Like
I just need
that's
that.
when it's.
I don't know when you would ever need that, but let's say you were out camping, or let's say, God forbid, we get kidnapped and we're trying to make our way back home. We're like, damn, it's hot. Wonder what temperature it is out here. We can look
Here's
for the
Jiminy
cricket.
Cricket cricket
Yeah, we can
chirping
listen.
for us so we can figure it out.
That's right. That's right.
Oh God, that's hilarious. Um. Oh, I thought this was an interesting fact. Did you know that we throw enough ribbon away each year to tie an entire a bow around the entire Earth?
No,
I had no idea. I'm like, is this
I'm sitting
mostly
there
just
like
at
trying to think when the hell I've thrown away ribbon.
Christmas time? Probably. I'm wondering is what they're talking about when you get, which most
Oh,
people now, most people just do gift bags, but, or I assumed, but when you wrap gifts and you got that one little bow, I'm wondering if that's the ribbon they're talking about. That you can tie it around the entire earth like that. That's crazy. And besides, who is the person that has that damn job that says, "Yep, today's the day we're gonna sit there and see if we can tie a bow around Earth." I want your job.
I'm
And how much
telling
do
you.
you make doing that? I'm sure a lot.
Exactly. So listen, when I tell you this interesting fact, I don't want you to go giraffe hunting.
You want me to what?
I said, when I tell you this interesting fact, I do not want you to go giraffe hunting.
Oh God. Okay. Okay.
Do you know that a giraffe's tongue can be 20 inches long?
I'll be right back.
She's going to find a giraffe, y'all.
20 inches long.
Yep.
Damn, I think that's kind of bigger than some of the stuff I carry up my damn shop.
I'm telling you. And so, for all these women, what do you call? Okay, for all these women that are into bestiality, you need to be looking for your giraffe.
Hell yeah. Oh my God. What? Now watch. Somebody see this podcast, and it's going to be somebody in the adult industry, and they're going to come out with a giraffe tongue. Mark my words.
You need to be the one
Giraffe
to do
tongue.
it. Invent that.
20 inches of giraffe tongue.
The sound effects for that, I'm telling you, God, what the hell?
Oh God. Oh, okay. This is a good one. Did you know
You still
that
thinking about the
bears?
giraffe tongue, ain't you?
It's another animal. It kind of goes neck and neck. But did you know that bears do not urinate during hibernation because their bodies convert their waste into protein? I mean, I wish I could not pee and shit during the wintertime.
Bears don't do anything in hibernation but sleep.
Yeah, but they don't pee. And we even looked it up because JoJo was like, I find that hard to believe. She's like, well, that must be it for all animals. No, they're the only ones that do not use the bathroom during hibernation. Everybody else defecates themselves.
Damn.
Yeah. So, you know what? Sorry, little tiger, but here comes the pee pee. You're just gonna be sleeping in it.
That's right. That's it.
But I
That's it.
never knew that. I thought that was weird.
So I'm gonna ask you, how do you eat an Oreo?
I
Do
eat
you,
it, honestly a couple of different ways. I'm not the bitch that just puts it in my mouth. I'm not. I
I'm that
like
bitch.
to.
I'm that bitch.
You that bitch. You like to do it that way.
Yeah.
I honestly, the best way I like to eat my Oreos, I will get me a glass and I will pack them motherfuckers in there and pour some milk and chomp them up. Not eat it like that.
Okay.
Or
So
I'll twist it and scrape the thing out. Oh my god! I'm wondering if you're about to tell me what I know. Go ahead.
okay. So Kraft Foods did a study. They actually did a study on this, and they determined that the way you eat an Oreo says a lot about your personality. So
Oh,
if you're a biter like me, you're easygoing and self confident, and I think that fits. I think I'm that. If you're a dunker, you're energetic and adventurous. And if you're a twister, where people twist it and eat the inside, you're sensitive and trendy.
oh, that would be me because I'm a Cancer and I'm sensitive as fuck. I cry at the drop of a hat. You heard me today.
Uh huh. So
I
that's
will
what I
cry.
say. That's why it's because how you eat your Oreos.
That is so neat. I never knew that about eating an Oreo a certain way.
I just
That's
want to know who
crazy.
at Kraft Foods was like, you know what? We need to figure out what it means for them to be eating it like this.
Yeah, and wait, Kraft doesn't even make Oreos, does it? Isn't it Nabisco?
Yeah, but they're own. I guess they're owned by Kraft. Nabisco's owned by Kraft,
Oh,
probably.
they're owned by Kraft. Okay,
That's that's just what the internet said. Okay, I'm just going off what.
that's true. That's true. That's true. Oh, did you know that gummy bears were originally called dancing bears?
Really? Probably because they
Yep.
jiggled. They jiggled.
Yeah, and I think the name is cute, dancing bears, but they did the right thing when they called them gummy bears.
Exactly.
That it's much more catchier, way cuter, and I like that so much better. Like I won't be like, oh mama, I want a bag of dancing bears. Nah, get my ass on
Exactly.
gummy bears.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off that and talk about food. Do you know ketchup was originally used as medication?
What kind of medication?
Listen, I didn't go that far. I,
Damn,
I just I just saw that it said it was originally used as medication. I wasn't reading the whole
really?
paragraph. I wasn't reading the whole paragraph. If y'all want to know, go look at shit up. I
I
got
did
it.
not know that.
Yeah.
I bet it was used as some type of like probably a paste, like maybe to seal a wound to stop it from
I
bleeding or
think that's
something.
what it said. I think it was like a paste. Like the tomato paste. They did it and they
Yeah,
yeah, probably. You might be
I bet
right.
that is what they did.
That's smart.
Um.
You redeemed
Oh,
yourself from the state there.
yes, yes. Oh, did you know that Amazon was originally called Cadabra? I don't know. I want to do more research on that because I'm like, where the fuck did Cadabra come from? Alaka.
I think they should have stuck with that.
Really?
Because then every time I get packages every day, I could be like, "Oh, honey, look, abra, cadabra, packages here."
Look, I just poof, here they are.
Yeah, look,
Abracadabra. I
it
thought that
is.
was cute though. That was cute that they were called Cadabra. Like I wonder how
I
long they
really
were
think
called
they
that
should have
for before they
stuck with
switched
that.
it.
Yeah, I think
Huh.
they should have stuck with it. I
Yeah,
like that.
that is cute.
Abracadabra, here's another damn package.
Abracadabra, here's 10 packages.
That's me. That because I needed that, girl. I needed that.
You needed that. You
Yes, I
did.
did. Do you know that we spend approximately one full year of our life on the toilet?
Oh, damn.
But think about us ladies, or even men with IBS. We probably spend about two.
Oh, hell yeah, because we constantly blowing it up.
We are. We are.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but just think
God.
about it. If you took, if they would consolidate all your poops into one, or peas even, all your waste into one, you would literally have to sit on the toilet for about a year of your
That
life.
is great. But what about the fuckers that go in there with like their iPad or a magazine or their game and they're sitting there till their legs fall asleep and can't stand up because their legs is numb and they've been in there for about
I
30
think that's
minutes to an
most
hour.
men do that more than women.
They do. But you know what? It's so funny though, and I know it's gonna sound weird, but I don't care. I'm gonna hear it on the podcast. I don't care. It's so funny because I'll go to the bathroom, but oh my stomach hurts. I got to take a dump, and I will. I'm that bitch to go back there with my iPad, but I'm only on my iPad until I'm done with my duty, and then I put it down and I'm out. And he's like, "Damn, did you even shit?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "How are you out so fast?" Because I'm not on my iPad for 30 minutes and then I'm like, "Oh, let me wipe and get up." No, it's just there to break my concentration in case I'm having to push in the bush, and I ain't thinking about it. And then when the kids are dropped off in the pool, I'm out. I'm outie. I ain't
Right.
hanging in the bathroom for no 30, 40 minutes. I want the feelings to come back into my feet.
I think men do that a lot more because even my
I do
daughter.
too.
Now my husband don't. He don't take that long to use the bathroom to number two. But now my daughter will talk about her. I'm going ahead and air his shit out. She'll talk about her boyfriend Kyle. She said he's in every time he goes to the bathroom. Number two, he is in there the longest time. And I don't know. I think for men sometimes it's just they're like taking peace or they're like peace and quiet. I guess I don't know.
Now I don't know what peace and quiet Jason wants when he's got a whole damn man cave. Like
That's what I'm saying.
you got your peace and quiet in there. Now you can go to the bathroom and
The,
unless he's live or something, he'll shimmy in, shimmy out.
the shimmy in, shimmy. Shit.
That's crazy.
I know when you originally said I know that I shouldn't put this on our podcast. I'm just gonna say, have you not seen my TikTok where I talk about shitting on the boat?
Oh yeah, that's true. And you told me I got to tell two poop stories on TikTok because of that. And y'all, I opened my mouth up. I was like, Bridget, you get to choose which story because I have shit myself twice. Well, more than that, but there were two times it was really embarrassing. And she said, "Oh no, you got to do both of them."
Well, I tell you what,
Anyway,
we're gonna save those for the podcast, the most embarrassing moments. How about that?
yes, that is gonna be hilarious because I got tons of those, tons of
We
those.
got time for those.
Um, let's see what we got here.
I'm gonna
Oh,
let I'm gonna let you do this one, and this will probably be our last one. We'll wrap it up.
okay. Um, God, I still got quite a few left. I want a good one though. I want a good one.
But save the ones you don't use because we'll probably do another interesting fact show. Y'all let us know if you've enjoyed this, if you've
Yeah,
learned
let us know if
anything.
y'all like this.
Yeah, if you've learned anything, and if some of it's useful, some most of it's not useful at all. But
I got one. Okay, and this is really gross. And when I read this comment, I'm gonna tell you why it's gross because it's just gross. And it literally made me nauseous after I read it. I was like, "Bleh." Okay, but did you know that every single day, a person consumes 1 to 2 cups of snot?
yeah, I could see that because it runs
I,
down the back of your throat.
and I have that constantly, so I probably consume a fucking gallon of it a day.
Probably,
But
probably.
just the thought of that, and it's like,
That don't
oh,
bother me as much though because it's my snot.
really?
Yeah, that
I
don't
just,
bother me.
okay, you know how
Now, if you
when
would tell me on a daily basis that the average person consumes 1 to 2 cups of somebody else's snot, I'd be like, who the fuck's doing that?
you like,
Not
"Ugh."
me. Not
But
me.
you know how when you get sick
Yeah.
and you got like a cold and stuff like that, you can smell the cold on somebody's breath if you're close enough.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's gross.
that's when I think about consuming snot. I think about that smell, and I'm like, oh God, it's just yeah. If I saw that fact, y'all had to hear it because I ain't gonna be the only one thinking about we swallowing 2 cups of snot a day. So you're welcome.
2 cups is a lot.
That is a lot. 2 cups, and that shit is
Yeah.
thick too. Oh
Yeah.
no no
That's
no no
right.
no.
Anyhow, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something. If you hadn't learned anything, I hope you've been able to laugh and enjoy some of these interesting facts with us. Again, if you've enjoyed the show, we would love to hear from you. And we want to know, do you want more shows like this? But I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you for your interesting facts, Holly.
And thank you, Bridget. They were amazing. It's a lot of stuff that I did not know.
Exactly. And y'all make sure that you subscribe, you like, and you hit your notifications so that you'll get more shows like this in the future.
Yes, and don't forget to drop your ideas in the comments. If there's a podcast that you guys want us to do, we will try our best to make it happen. We want your
Definitely.
ideas. We want y'all to tell us what y'all want to see us do.
Yeah, exactly. But now if it's stupid, we're just going to ignore it and move on.
Yeah, but sorry guys, y'all gotta go to another podcast station for that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
So Bridget, let's tell them what show did they got to look forward to next.
The next show we got to look forward to is Sleeping Separate. You know, me and my husband do it. We've talked about that. Um, I think Holly now has come out and admitted that her and Jay do it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a lot of younger people that we know do this as well. But anyhow, sleeping separate, does it ruin a relationship? We're going to talk about that on the next podcast, and we hope you guys tune in.
Yes, y'all have a good night.
Okay, bye.